Zar. My name is Zar. In biblical terms, it means the one. The little one who has been through a lot of affliction. I guess that's why my parents named me that. They must have known. Prophetic. But anyway, you probably don't know me and you probably don't even recognize me because I usually stay in the background. Not because I want to, but because I had to. You see, I was a castaway. People had to stay away from me because of my issue. Yes, I had an issue. They called it the issue of blood. It was like I had some sort of contagious disease that no one wanted to catch. You should have seen the way my neighbors looked at me when I walked up the road. They would just run. And get this, my own parents, my own mother, had to stay away from me. I remember when I got my issue, or as my mom would call it, my friend. Why did she even call it my friend? Well, my friend became my worst enemy for the next 12 years. I remember when I first got my friend, it hurt so bad. Between the cramps and the bloating, my mom would make me a tea potion with dry chamomile leaves, and sometimes she would make me a little mix with juniper berries with raspberry leaves, and sometimes it would help, and then it became regular. But then something happened. I don't know how it happened or what caused it, but after the 5th day, it just kept flowing. I told my mom, but there was nothing she could do. The first doctor we went to, he said it was a demon. He said a demon had attached itself to me. So he tried to perform an exorcism. That didn't work. The doctors did everything from burning pigeon leaves, feathers, to sacrificial offerings. They even laid prayer cloths on me, but none of that worked. My parents lost everything trying to help me. They tried to help me after I lost everything. I ran out of things to barter, and I gave away the coins that I was saving. 12 long years. 12 long years of aggravation. 12 years of not even being able to stand myself. The way I smelled, the way people looked at me, until I heard a rumor about a man named Jesus from Galilee. I used to hear stories about him all the time by the elders in my camp, and they would tell stories about how he healed the sick, he helped people hear again, he even raised the dead. They even told a story about how he cast out a demon and put it in a herd of pigs. That's when I knew. I knew that I had to see this man from Galilee. This man who had all the power in his hands. I knew this was the man that was going to deliver me from my issue. So I went there. I went to where he was. You should have seen how many people were there. Thousands upon thousands of people just trying to see him. I knew I had to make my way through that crowd. I knew only if I just touched the hem of his garment, the power that this man had, I knew that he would just deliver me. So I got down on my hands and my knees, and I crawled, and I crawled, and I crawled, and I pressed my way through that crowd. Nothing was going to stop me from seeing Jesus. Nothing was going to stop me from just touching him. I crawled and I pressed my way through. Finally, I just touched the hem of his robe. Instantly, I knew I was healed. It was just some type of energy just touched my body. So I got up and I tried to make my way back through the crowd. And then I heard him say, "Who touched me?" I couldn't just leave without saying a word. I wanted to thank him. So out of respect for who he was, it was me. I touched him. So I told him why, hoping that he would understand. He did. It was as if he already knew who I was by the way he responded to me. And then Jesus looked me in my eyes. And he said, "My daughter, you are well. You are whole. You are healed because you dare to believe in me. Now go in peace and be well." At that moment, I had never felt love like that in 12 years. And for 12 years, I've been isolated, but there was no love like Jesus' love. I left there with my heart full of joy, tears, because I am healed. I am healed.